This is Bishop Dr. Truman Burst. Masterherbalist, coming to you from Good Shepherd Ministries.
Mike, I got an open mic there, 916. Yes, area code 916. You opened your mic. What would you like to talk about?
I had a question in regards to sciatic pain. I've been dealing with this for about 6 to 8 months, and I was recently given some information from a sister friend of mine regarding some teas that could possibly help. But I wanted to, get your take on sciatic pain and what it is that I could do in regards to that. It runs across my lower back, down my right leg to my knee.
Across your lower back. Okay.
Yes.
I'm getting the message that is radiating from both your kidneys. And it's going down into, and so do you have any other kind of a urinary tract problem at all?
No, I don't. My urine is clear. I drink plenty of water, cranberry juice.
Good.
I'm not a soda person. I don't eat a lot of sugary foods or a lot of fried foods.
Okay. All right. That's good. So let's go take a look at sciatica. I got your email, and I did answer it, and I did try to call you today, but for some reason or another, the phone number wouldn't go through, and I don't know why it just didn't go through. But I'll try again later today, and if you call me, I'll try to be there in front of the phone.
Okay.
But let's get together and talk about sciatica. But in the meantime, let's see what information that I can bring up on sciatica, so that we can discuss it, describe it, and let's get to it. According to WebMD. Come on, WebMD. Nerve sciatica. Causes and treatments. Okay, we're going to take it from there. Okay. Causes and treatments. Sciatica is a common type of pain affecting the sciatic nerve. A large nerve that's extending from the lower back down the back of each leg. All right, so let's talk about the symptoms. But I wanted to make sure that the kidneys weren't playing a part in this, because that's also the area of the kidneys as well,
Okay.
Yeah, you got a kidney on each side at the lower back, and a lot of times people have lower back pain, and they'll think, "Oh, I got a backache." You got a kidney ache, is what you got, especially if there's any other urinary tract problems. So I just always want to make sure that we're ruling everything out. So
when I say, doctor, lower back, it's like right kind of at that tailbone area.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe it's a little lower than the lower back, and it runs right across the tailbone, kind of right at the hip is where the pain is.
Yes. A burning or tingling down the leg. And hip pain.
Yes, that's what it feels like.
Weakness, numbness, a difficulty moving the leg or the foot. Constant pain on one side of the rear. A shooting pain, that makes it difficult to
Yeah.
stand up. Sciatica,
Right. I almost feel like I need to stand up rather than sitting. I feel like sitting adds more pressure. Standing kind of relieves the pressure.
yes, and sciatica usually affects only one side of the lower
Right.
body.
Yeah.
Often, quite often, the pain extends from the lower back all the way down through the back of the thigh and down through the leg, depending on
Yeah.
where the sciatic nerve is affected. The pain may also extend to the foot or the toes. For some
Hmm.
people, the pain from sciatica can be so severe and debilitating. And for others, the
Yeah.
sciatica pain might be infrequent and irritating, but has the potential to get worse. And
Hmm.
sciatica, let's see, nerve pain, and so have you? What does the MDs tell you about it?
So I did go, and they told me to do like stretches. They did complete blood workup, and my kidneys are fine. My glucose levels are fine.
Good.
Um, I have gained some pounds over the past year because of some personal issues, and I thought maybe that had something to do with it because I've never suffered from this before. Like I'm suffering from it now. These past like 8 months. So they just said stretches and like Epsom salt baths. I could do Epsom salt, do stretches. Try not sitting but standing. I mean, so I've been doing all of that. And of course, I don't want to take Motrin, but it's almost like I have to take it in order to get through the day to work.
Yes. Doc Miles has joined us, folks. This is Doc Miles out there in Georgetown, Texas. Doc, welcome. Doc Miles is a naturopathic doctor who has all kinds of treatments. And Doc, I know you've been listening. Please chime in.
Okay, I'd like to see her blood work, and we can figure out what's causing some of these issues. So, because I'm the only one in Texas that does this special program, and mainly very few of us across the country is doing it. So,
how can I get that to you?
You can fax it to me.
What's your fax number?
512
512
868 9847.
Okay.
And put a cover sheet with it. Yeah, put a cover sheet with it. Give me your name, your address, your phone number so I can contact you. And after I run it, I'll contact you and let you know what I found. And I didn't hear what your symptoms were, but, you can always give me a call. Because my regular number is 868-9867. My fax number is 47. My phone is 67. So feel free to call me and tell the girl that we talked on the show, and then I'll get on the phone and talk to you, and we'll figure out what's going on. And when I run the report, I'll know exactly what's happening.
Okay. Well, and you're Dr. Miles, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right. So that phone number for Doc Miles, 512-868-9867 is his phone number, and 512-868-9847 is his fax number, and his website is theherbdoctor.org. That's
.net.
Oh, oops! I got to change that on my. I'm allowed to. We got somebody calling here. Hold on just a minute while we bring this in there. Yes, Crystal, we're doing the worldwide broadcast. Would you like to join us in that broadcast?
Is it over the phone?
You're on right now. You're on. You're in. You called me, and you're in the broadcast.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Every Thursday from 3
Yeah,
until 5. So how are you, how are you, Crystal?
for the most part, I'm okay, but something weird happened this morning, though,
Oh, okay.
where
Uh,
I've been, for the
is,
past couple of days,
what's going
I've
on?
been, for the past couple of days, I've been having, like, pains in my stomach, and then, after that, I started to kind of I've been feeling numbness, too, but then my head started to bother me again, and this morning I woke up, I, kind of moved my hand some, and I saw, like, this line or, like, after image or something. And when I got up, I saw, like, something happening to my vision for, like, a couple of seconds where it seemed like it was kind of like tunnel vision almost. Like it was kind of spreading or whatnot, and it kind of just went away after a couple of seconds. And I didn't know,
Go ahead.
I was wondering, because I've been taking, herbs or whatnot, blood thinning herbs, and I know people with liver issues kind of have a problem with bleeding too, internally, I guess. And I was wondering, is that kind of one of the reasons that could be happening as far as my vision and stuff?
It sounds like you've got a lot of other issues going on, and it would really be a good idea to get to call Doc Miles and get some blood work done, and let's go a little bit deeper on this, because what you're doing is you really need more information. The medical doctors can't help you. They're not helping you. You tried a few different herbal remedies, but you're not getting to the bottom of the cause. We need
because
to
I don't
get
know
to
if
the
it
cause.
was like, I don't know if it was like internal bleeding or something, but then I took some cayenne or whatnot to see if that would help. And it's like all of a sudden when I take that, I feel woozy and I don't really feel good.
When you use that cayenne, you might use it with some ginger. That will make it easier on the digestion. But I really suggest that you dig deeper here. Let's get some more information so that we can find out where we're going, so we can use and select the correct remedies so you can get over this, because you're not getting where you need to go. So do you have Doc Miles' telephone number?
No, I don't.
It's 512
Oh, wait a minute.
512. That's 512 868 9867. Let's dig a little deep. Let's dig a little bit deeper here, okay?
You said 512 what?
868. That's 512 868 9867.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. My pen is like going. I mean, something's going out. 868
9867. 512 868 9867. 512 868 9867.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, give him a call. Let's dig a little deeper here, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bless you, sister.
Okay, thank you.
And we're able to take telephone calls as well, folks. So if you did call me, you can join the conference that way as well. Now back to the conference here, and we left off talking about sciatica. And Doc, where did we leave off?
Do what?
I said, where did we leave off? Did we have anything more to go on sciatica? Because what that lady was talking about was pain that was going across her lower back.
Yeah, the lower.
and not the kidneys, because she's had blood work and they ruled out the kidneys, and she's not having any kidney pain, no problem in the urinary tract. She's just lower back, just above the buttocks, lower back, across the lower back and down the right side. That sciatica is causing excruciating pain.
Okay, there's two possibilities. Number one, the medical doctors look at the blood work with a real broad spectrum. I tighten up the boundaries so much I can see exactly where each organ in the body is affected by different things. And then, 9 times out of 10, almost everybody has some issue with the kidneys, okay? And that affects the blood pressure, and that puts labor on the urinary tract, it puts labor on the liver. So I tighten them up from the medical parameters to the nutritional parameters. Now, as far as the sciatica is concerned, the lower back,
I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Crystal, please hold the line, okay? We're in the middle of a conference, and if you'd like to call in, please call in at 503-606-6064, because we're having a discussion, and we took your call, but it would work better if you called us in and joined the conference in the room with the other people. Could you do that?
Okay, thank you.
503-606-6064. Thanks, Crystal. Okay, please continue. I'm sorry, folks.
Okay, the sciatica usually is in the lower lumbar region. One of the vertebrae can be out just a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction and pinching that nerve, and that sends the pain down the leg, and they call it sciatica, okay? So there's, number one, if she went to a really, really good chiropractor that knows what he's doing, that's been in practice a long time, and check that lower back, and then adjust it, and probably the sciatica will go away. If it comes back and, goes back and forth, we can put a magnet on that site, press around until you find a hot spot on that lower spine. That's where you put that real strong magnet on there, and in minutes, that sciatica quits hurting. You don't have a problem. But the way I do the blood work, I run through a special program. I'm the only one in Texas that has this program, probably in the nation right now. And I got people from all over the country that call me, and I run the blood work. We do probably 25 or 30 reports every week. And it's just amazing, the things that we find that the medical doctors cannot find. Oh, there's nothing wrong with your kidneys, there's nothing wrong with your liver, there's nothing wrong with this. But the parameters are so wide, they don't see. Just take, for instance, your white blood count in your blood work. My parameters are 5 to 8. If it's below 5, you got a virus. If it's over 8, you have a bacterial infection. The medical parameters are 4 to 11. And I had a patient who went into her doctor and said, I just don't feel good. Well, there's nothing wrong with you. It must be in your head. But her white count was 10.5. Well, she had a bacterial infection. But they don't see that because they don't study 5 minutes of nutrition. They don't have a clue. They are being told things by the drug companies so they can put you on all kinds of drugs and make those long, long, nice payments for years and years and years. And you'll never see an old medical doctor that believes in drugs. You'll see an old medical doctor that doesn't believe in drugs, but the doctors that believe in the drugs, they retire in their late 50s so they can go spend their money before they die. I see this every day. And I'm even training some medical doctors in the local area about naturopathy so they can see things that they normally don't know, and they're not told properly by the drug companies. Because when they go to medical school, these drug companies get a hold of them. They give them a laptop. They give them a notebook. They give them all their supplies. They feed them and feed them and feed them all the way through medical school, and they expect them to sell all of their drugs. And it's just, their foot is nailed in one position. They keep going around in circles, and they're costing everybody a lot of money. And they put Band-Aids all over the body, and nothing fixes it. They don't want to fix the problem with the drugs. They want to put Band-Aids on it to lower the symptoms so you will feel better. But those drugs affect the kidneys, affect the liver, affect a lot of the organs in the body, and then all of a sudden you got more difficult problems to deal with. And I teach naturopaths coming out of school right now that they weren't taught what I was taught years and years ago. I've been doing this a very long time. And when I learned in my medical school, I learned the old-timey naturopathic ways, like the doctors out in the buggies going around from house to house, delivering babies and cutting bullets out and sewing people up, setting bones. They were all naturopathic doctors. 110 years ago, the AMA was formed, and that's where the medical doctors came in and the drug companies came in. Everything changed. They think what we do is witchcraft. I mean, can you believe that? And we've done it for hundreds of years. I mean, not me, of course, but naturopaths have for years and years and years. And the AMA, they don't care about all that. A lot of these medical doctors, they're taught that we do witchcraft or we do voodoo or we do this because none of this works. When a lot of medical doctors send patients to me because they don't know what to do for them, and then I have to turn them around. So it's pretty cool.
So there you go. That's some information about sciatica, and here's a little bit more. If you have inflammation, and of course you do, one of the best anti-inflammatories for this sciatica pain is listed when you go to the website herbalhealthreview.com.
Okay.
herbalhealthreview.com. When you get there, click on common conditions.
Okay.
Then go down alphabetically A, B, C, D. Under A, you'll find arthritis and rheumatism. Those are some painful inflammatory disorders. And one of the best products that are listed there, and it's going to give you all kinds of anti-inflammatory ideas, which is what you need. While you're getting, doing this, and those magnets, that's a great idea, because and Doc Miles knows what to do. So checking that blood and finding it all, and then get those. And those magnets aren't expensive. They are not expensive, and they work. So that's one thing that's going to reduce that inflammation, because it's going to unlock the circulation and things are going to get through there again. That pain is blocked circulation. So and that joint care, a formula called joint care, and it's formula number 1043. And I'm looking at that joint care herbal formula. That's the number one thing that helped me when I had somebody plow into the back of my car while I'm at a dead stop, and I'm in an SUV. They're in a Lexus, and they smashed into the back of my car going about 40 miles an hour. Well, it totaled both cars, and I wound up, my neck is spliced together in 3 places. Well, I'm in my late 60s when that happened. And so arthritis set in. Arthritis is in my family anyway. Everybody had it. And so I worked on this herbal formulation. And it helped, and it kind of helped. And I kept... 7 years. I couldn't comb my hair. I couldn't lift my hands above my head. It was so painful. I couldn't do it. I couldn't put on my shirt. Put on my coat. Forget about it. I needed help. Drive my car. Yeah, if I want to have a lot of pain driving my car, I'll go drive. And I had to go shopping, had to go places, had to do things. So I had to drive my car, always in pain. And finally, 7 years later, and approximately 68 different herbs, all the arthritis herbs, all the rheumatism herbs, all the pain herbs I could think of, all the inflammatory herbs, and then on the 7th year, I added all the blood cleaning, cancer, traditionally used herbs for cancer and blood. I added that to the formula. 68 herbs later, I got it all balanced out after 7 years, and I now have absolutely no pain. I work out with weights. I got my muscular system back again. I'm tight. I'm toned. I'm solid again at 76, and it's all those herbs combined correctly. And you're going to see those herbs that are going to be listed in the arthritis and rheumatism report. Well, I combined them correctly together because I'm spirit filled and spirit led, and got it all balanced. And now, when I took it, I took 1 teaspoon. Actually, what I would do is I would get some Manuka honey. Okay, about a teaspoon of Manuka honey. Put that in my mouth. Put a teaspoon of this joint care herbal, anti-inflammatory, anti-rheumatoid, anti-arthritis, anti-cancer type herbal formulation. Put a teaspoon of that in my mouth. Held it there for a minute or two. Let it soak through my cheeks, down through sublingually, under my tongue, directly into the bloodstream. Bam! Oh, wow, that felt pretty good. It took the pain away, took the inflammation away, but it was still not quite there. So I did it. I waited 5 minutes, and I did it again. I took 2 doses, and then it all went away. So then I just forgot about it because I had no pain, so I forgot about it. And the next day I had to do it again. The next day I had to do it again. The 3rd or 4th day I forgot about it. I forgot it for a week. I forgot that I had any pain for a week. Then after that, it came back again, and then I did it again. Now I've been pain-free for many, many months. Until recently, I'm working out too much with weights, and I kind of strained something, because I still had a weakness there, and on below the base of my skull on the right side, all the way down into my arm, that was ripped out really bad, and so I injured it a bit. Well, it took 2 or 3 doses, and that cleared up again. So that is a formula called joint care. But there's a lot of other ideas, bromelain from pineapple, and a lot of other remedies and things that are in there in that report that are going to be valuable for you, okay?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and then call me on the telephone so that we can discuss this, okay?
Okay. And you're in Oregon, right?
That's right, and you're in California, so
I'm in California.
We're in the same time zone. And you can call me up to 7 o'clock at night, but around 7:15, 7:30, I'm usually in front of my karaoke machine.
Okay.
I call my sister in Bakersfield, and I sing to her for 25 years, 2 or 3 times a week. I sing to her for
beautiful.
An hour or 2. I sing love songs to her, and she falls asleep, and then I hang up the phone.
Well, that's beautiful. So I will definitely give you a call before 7 o'clock because I don't want to interrupt your serenade.
Oh yeah,
your serenade.
It's fun, and that's the good. The sad part of that story is for about 23, 24 of those years, I screeched and I screamed, and I really didn't sing very well because I couldn't sing at all when I started, and it was horrible. And she loved me so much. She loves me so much. She told me, "Oh, you're doing good, Truman. You're doing good." She encouraged me. And so I kept singing and screeching and screaming and squawking at her for over 2 decades. And then funny thing happened. I learned how to sing. And now I serenade her, and she says, then she coaches me. She says, "Oh, you got a little screechy on that one. Oh, but this one was good because you relaxed and you didn't sing. You relaxed, so you just sang it in your normal voice, and it was beautiful." And she encourages me.
Yeah.
So now you're
that's a
going.
good
Now you're
sister.
going on. You're going
So
on.
what I'm getting ready to do, I'm about to fax Dr. Miles
Very
my
good.
blood work. I just pulled it down off the system, so I'm going to fax it over to him with all the information.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be
And then
great.
I'll go on your website, too, and look for the inflammatories that you spoke about.
That's right. And then we can talk about these things, and I'll be looking for your call after 5 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Shalom.
Shalom. Bless you,
Yep.
sister. All right.
So you're gonna go. You're gonna go on America's Got Talent now, huh?
No. It's just a hobby. Just my hobby. I love my sister. She put up with me when I couldn't sing, and now she tells me that I'm a great singer. So, bless her heart for putting up with me.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of management contract, so don't call me and ask me for a contract.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to do that too. I'm glad you let me know that you weren't going to do it. That's
Yeah, I was into
cool.
management. After after I retired as an entertainer, I became a management for a lot of really talented people around the country, and so I used to showcase people every 2 weeks in Las Vegas and all kinds of stuff. So,
Well, hey man,
that was another life.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I would have. Of course, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready then. I didn't. But now, I'm beginning to sound more like Frank Sinatra and Tony Bennett and Barry Manilow and it's not so bad. So you might have missed a big chance right here.
Who knows?
Okay. All right. Well, folks, we have to have some humor here sometimes too. So that leaves a line open for you. We want you to press your star key 2 times if you have a question or a comment or a suggestion. We want to talk about what you want to talk about. So press your star key two times. This is a discussion, not a lecture. We want to hear from you. Press your star key 2 times, and let's take the next topic.